Hey guys, Mistmaster1 here, and welcome back to more Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Proud Level 1. In the last episode, we took on the second last super boss of the game, which was Sephiroth. Gave us a lot of trouble, but we actually persevered, although it did cost us 2 elixirs, but as long as we won, that's what matters. And in this episode, we are back here in Hollow Bastion, and we're going to take on the final super boss of the game. Things to go over before we start this fight, though. I've taken off Strike Rate, as that will not be of any use to us. Have Dodge Roll and Cheer on, that's all you're going to really need. Of course, your party members don't really have anything else to offer either. What else? No, not equipment, go to your items, okay. I put on a Mega Ether, a Mega Potion, and an Elixir. You might think it's strange that I have that kind of set up for this, but honestly, I should only have to use this Elixir in case of emergency, in case I'm really running low on MP, because the Mega Potion and Mega Ether should cover me. Although, I don't want to be overconfident by saying that, because, you know, it wouldn't be the first time. But yeah, same thing, same equipment as last time. Just all I did with my abilities was take off Strike Rate, and I have those 3 items on me instead. So you might be wondering, okay, well, where is this super boss that I speak of and stuff like that? Well, this portal is now reopened since, you know, we defeated Dragon Maleficent. This portal opens once you have reached End of the World and you watch the little opening cutscene and stuff. So now from basically anywhere from when you enter End of the World to when you finish the game, this guy is available to fight. Be very warned though, because this guy coming up can actually be quite a nuisance to deal with. Like, if you do a very particular strategy, he's pretty easy, but if you try to fight him a normal way, like the normal way that's intended, this guy is probably harder than Sephiroth, and I'm not really exaggerating when I say that. He is extremely random, and he has a lot of attacks that can really devastate you extremely quickly without you even realizing what's happening. So, with all that said and done, I have explained everything I want to explain. Also, this is very crucial. Curaga, of course, on your shortcut, but make sure you have Graviga on your shortcut menu as well. That will make this fight much easier. And I guess, you know, get your summons ready, because we're going to be using quite a few of those. No, I will not be abusing EXP Zero's damage storage for summons to do massive damage, but I have another reason. Anyway, now let's finally start the final super boss of the game by touching this little purple stuff. Purple stuff, yeah. Whoa, that's freaky. Who is this guy?
Who are you?
That's what I'm saying, man. Ah, it seems you are special too.
And Sam?
That name rings familiar. You remind me of him.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means you are not whole. You are incomplete. Allow me. To test your strength. And oh my god, he's about to shoot his stuff at me. That sounds wrong. Here we have our final super boss of the game. This is the Unknown, and he is, well, exactly that, unknown. He's very mysterious and stuff like that. He's in a nice little black robe. We have no idea, like, what's under said robe, like, what his face looks like or anything. And he says some really bizarre things, like you are incomplete and stuff like that, and it's pretty ominous. This is actually a Final Mix exclusive fight that America never got until the 1.5 version of Kingdom Hearts came out. So that's pretty neato. I will explain in more detail my purpose for doing certain things in this fight, but for the very beginning of this fight, all you need to do, get a summon out, it doesn't really matter which one. Make sure it's a summon that despawns your party members, so Simba, Genie, Bambi, yeah, pretty much those three. Don't use Dumbo because you're locked onto using Dumbo, and same thing with Mushu, kind of. And Tinkerbell doesn't despawn your party members, so you're gonna want Simba, Genie, or Bambi out, so your party members, I just walked right into that. That was a good start. Okay, this guy has a multitude of attacks. He has dark energy orbs that he threw at us. He can do a little shield wall like you saw there. He has like little red lasers to strike us with. And that's pretty much, honestly, the extent of his attacks. However, there is one particular attack you will not see him do in this fight because I'm using a very particular strategy to make sure I don't deal with that attack, because that one attack that you won't see is extremely difficult to deal with at level 1 with the lack of HP that we have. So I'd rather not, you know, show it off. I will show it off in a little demonstration later on. But our main goal for this fight is to loop this guy to death by using gravities and air combos. So let's try to get a Gravriga off. Okay, he dodged that attack. He can warp around and stuff like that. He can shoot lasers, like, from a distance, like if we're really far away. Can we get a Gravriga off? Oh god, get out of the way. Okay. Okay, you see right there, he stunned him right there. Let's see if we can get a combo off. There we go. And that's kind of what we're after, really, is to just really... Let's use a Gravriga so we can stun him if we can. It might be tricky to do so. Stun him, and then do an air combo. This knocks him back, jump back, use another Gravriga, jump over the little orbs he shoots, and you're basically going to repeat that process until he gets to a certain stage of the fight. If you're too close to him, that can ruin the fight, though, because, in all honesty, this guy is pretty unforgiving in terms of strats. Like, you have to be really on the ball, no pun intended, because he shoots orbs. You get it? Ha, it's funny. You kind of have to be on the ball when you're dealing with this guy, because one mistake can really throw this, just make this fight go south. So this is the general strategy with dealing with this guy, even in general, like not just at level 1, but this fight, this works really well when you're dealing with him outside of level 1, like anytime, anywhere, any place. It's really good. Oh my god, I almost whiffed that attack. That would have been stupid. I'm gonna heal, so I'm at full health, and then just do a regular 3-hit combo. And you're pretty much just gonna repeat this for the entire fight. Now, I guess I'll explain right now, since now he's stunned. If you do not have a summon out, occasionally, like, not only just for avoiding one specific attack, but when he shoots those little orbs at you, which is key for this loop right here, your party members can actually become targets of said attack, so when he does shoot the orbs, they will take the damage instead, and if they're right next to him, he'll basically be surrounded in this giant blue aura that really hurts you. And you pretty much can't chip away at this guy, so it makes the fight really irritating. But the main reason why you don't want your party members active in this fight is because he will do a specific attack where he grabs a hold of you with his energy, and he'll basically make your health start to drain gradually, and you have to try to release it by using your command menu here in order to actually, in order to actually release it, because if you mistime it, you actually take additional damage, and because it's based on how much HP you have, which determines how much time you have, and the thing is really fast at the start, so if you're in a panic to try to release it, you're probably going to take damage anyway, and if you take damage from that attack pretty much at all remotely, you will die, so the odds of you surviving that attack when he uses it on you are pretty slim, so I'm just not going to bother with that. Now that I've explained all that, we're just going to continue this fight until he eventually enters a specific phase. I kind of wasted a bit of time here, so he may enter this particular phase later than I want him to, because my Simba summon's about to run out, so I may have to use another item in emergency here. We'll have to see what happens. This could get really messy here. Okay, that's actually perfect. Thankfully, I got enough damage off just in time. And right here, what we're going to do is, well, first of all, he's going to enter this giant blue orb and shoot lasers out at you, so you got to watch out for that. I want to get that Mega Ether off, and now I'm going to get that Mega Potion off, and now I'm going to summon, what's it called? Okay, this could be a bit messy because I took a hit there, but whatever. Next thing we're going to do is get a Genie off, or Bambi, whatever you want. Bambi, your third summon is kind of just a failsafe, it doesn't really matter which one you use. And now, once he gets out of this orb phase where he's basically shooting lasers at you willy-nilly, You're gonna want to try to avoid him as much as you can. Okay, let's get out of the way so he can heal, please. Okay, good. That's gonna wear off. He'll shoot these lasers at you. You kind of just have to run in a straight line, and you'll eventually dodge them like so. And he'll kind of do his like little sick breakdance moves while he tries to attack you with his lasers. You want to be in a gliding phase, and right when he goes in for that particular charge right there, you can start the loop back over again by attacking him, and then you basically repeat this until the fight is over. This guy is extremely difficult otherwise if you do not do it this way. There is no other very manageable way to fight this guy at level 1 aside from the way that I'm doing this. Granted, I'm sure it's possible, but you will just be tearing your hair out at the randomness of attacks that he just throws out at you. I've pretty much shown off every single thing he can do as long as I remember to edit in those that particular attack where he drains your health, and there we go. Unknown is actually not too difficult, all things considered. But that's only because I did the loop that makes him really easy. Impressive. This will be enjoyable.
What are you talking about?
It is beyond your comprehension for now. Until we meet again.
Wait, what are you?
I am. But a mere shell. And for defeating the unknown, we get ourselves the EXP necklace. Oh, how useful at level 1. But more importantly, we get ourselves the final Ansem's Report number 13. And there we are, guys. That is every single enemy in the entire game defeated, aside from the head honcho himself, Ansem, at End of the World. And also, say goodbye to this room. We will never be able to enter this place ever again. So, yeah, because once we go through this little portal right here, it's going to disappear from the other side, and you'll pretty much be locked out of it permanently. So yeah, there we go. Now, we've done it, guys. I actually was able to hold on to my elixir, so I played that fairly well. Yeah, we're kind of running out of things to do now, because now if we go to check our journal really quick, check that out. We now have every Ansem's Report, and we have finished all of the characters, including all the main characters throughout the game. Sephiroth and Mr. Question Mark Man, a mysterious figure who appeared in Hollow Bastion, that's the guy we just fought, and all of the Heartless that, you know, this game has to offer. So basically now, with all 6 of these individual sections with the Mickey Seal of Approval, meaning you have gotten every single thing, all Dalmatians, all Trinities, all minigames are done, all characters, all Ansem Reports, all the Chronicles. Which, if I haven't gone over the Chronicles, they're just basically key points of the story summarized, so we don't really need to look at those. Because obviously we were there when it happened, like all those things. And now if we go back to our main menu, you will see the journal on the actual main menu screen does in fact have the Mickey seal, which implies that we have done every single thing we can do in this game that is related to the journal. So now, we have finished everything that's Gummy Ship related, we have finished every single thing inside of the synthesis shop, and we have finished everything inside of the journal. We're running pretty low on things to do in this game now, we're nearly finished. You know, speaking of synthesis stuff, there is actually one more thing I want to go over before we end off this episode. Cactuar. What? But Mist, you... I think my voice cracked in the middle of that was good. But Mist, you said we would never be back at Traverse Town because we've done everything here. Well, I lied. There is actually one particular thing I have not covered yet. Wow, we made all the items possible, Kupo. Making all those items was a blast, Kupo. Come to us anytime you need an item made, Kupo. Well, that's not the main thing, because of course now, something I kinda didn't cover because we have, of course, cleared out every single recipe that is in this place. This Moogle has something for us in particular. You're pretty good at this, Kupo. Yeah, really. We hereby declare you a master synthesist, Kupo. Sora became a master synthesist. Just kidding, Kupo. Yes, I needed to go and show that off one last time because I forgot to show this during the synthesis, portion. So there you go. That is officially the last thing that I would like to show in this game from any other world that does not take place in End of the World outside of bonus episodes. And speaking of End of the World, yeah, we're pretty much done with, I'm not even kidding, we're pretty much done with everything in this entire game. All we have left to do to really accomplish things left is through this door right here that leads to the final fights and our final confrontation. And of course, I will spend one more video just going over all these Ansem reports. There's 13 entries here that we haven't even looked at since we started picking them up. So I will spend one last video covering Ansem's report, and there will also be 2 bonus videos I will be covering after this before we even get to Ansem's report. But from when you're seeing this, we have 2 bonus episodes, 1 episode to cover Ansem's report, and then after that, we will have the finale of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Prod Level 1. I can't believe it. It's been a good 2.5 months so far, coming on 3 months at this point, and I'm actually going to finish my first Let's Play in 3 years, so that's actually pretty exciting. We've nearly finished the game. Of course, we only have those 2 bonus episodes. I need to stop reiterating myself, you already know. But yeah, next time on Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Prod Level 1, we will showcase a bonus episode to deal with how things could have actually gone in Kingdom Hearts 1 that didn't actually happen in this playthrough, but I will cover nonetheless. And then I will show one other bonus episode that actually takes the form of a glitch and exploits it to have some hilarious results. Because this game, if you've noticed, it's pretty well made. There's not really a lot of glitches that we can abuse. I mean, people can argue the whole damage storage thing is a glitch and you abuse the really high amount of damage you get off from it. But I digress. And then after the fact, we have just the last part of the journal to cover, and then we take on the final boss of the game. I've been Mr. Master 1. Thank you for watching. This has been episode 57 of Kingdom Hearts Final Mix HD Prod Level 1. The end is upon us. We have finished the journal. We have finished synthesis. We've even finished all the gummy routes and gummy blueprints to collect. I'm actually really amazed that I'm saying this, but this game's going to be over very soon. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the bonus episodes to come, and also in episode 58, where we will cover Ansem's report and then finish the game. See you later.